Ashish, please start. Ashish, you are on mute.
All right. Uh, Evening, namaskar. माझं नाव आशिष वाशीकर. Uh, I am a communications professional working in this industry and in technology domain for the last 12 plus years. Um, मला खूप बरं वाटतंय आज तुम्हा सगळ्यांशी बोलताना आणि तुमच्या सगळ्यांशी संवाद साधताना and I hope this session is helpful for all of you. Okay, मला समजू द्या आधी की what kind of professionals do I have in this session? Please say yes if you want to switch into communications profile in your career right now or maybe later this year. Please say yes. People who want to switch profile and switch to communications profile any given point of time in the next 1 year. Okay. And how many of you are already working in communications profile? Please say hi if somebody is working already in the communications profile. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, great. So I see quite a few people who are interested in shifting to communications profile, and I see quite a few people who are already in the communications profile or working in corporate communications profile. Interesting. Thank you so much, friends. That helps me understand what's the kind of audience that we have here. Great. Okay. Awesome. So Uh, let me begin with my session. So I have introducing myself. My name is Ashish Vashikar Gain, and I have been working with the communications department of various technology companies for the last uh, 12 plus years. Okay, and मी माझा स्वतःचा एक domain असा choose केलंय, which is technology, and I have built myself a decent amount of credibility in the domain. So just to I've handled a many crisis communication scenario in one of the large technology company, and I've also worked on a lot of mergers and acquisitions related communications for various technology companies in my career so far. Awesome. So 10 tips to build a career in corporate communication. See, each one of us, upon swataha and in our own levels, we are a communication professional. आपण घरामध्ये आपल्या फॅमिली मेंबर्स सोबत बोलतो, आपण मित्रांशी बोलतो, आपण आपल्या कलिगशी बोलतो आणि आपण प्रत्येक वेळेस बोलताना हे विचार करून बोलतो की हे अमुक गोष्ट मी बोलेल तर कसं वाटेल समोरच्याला, अमुक गोष्ट मी नाही बोलली तर त्याचा इम्पॅक्ट काय होईल. So all of these things are some basic nuances of communications, but this corporate communication is a game of a different style. Let's see what corporate communication is. What is corporate communication? So Wikipedia defines corporate communications as a set of activities involved in managing and orchestrating all internal and external communications for the company so that a favorable point of view is created among all the stakeholders. Friends, this is essentially what a communications profile or a person or a professional does. He or she tries to create some positive conversations, tries to balance the negative sentiments about the company or the brand that he or she works for. That's essentially a function of corporate communication. एक सरळ सोपं एक्झाम्पल द्यायचं झालं तर आपल्या सगळ्यांना शिवसेना माहिती आहे. शिवसेनाचा एक न्यूजपेपर निघतो सामना. सामना is the mouthpiece of the party. शिवसेना ला आपला पॉइंट ऑफ व्ह्यू जर मार्केटमध्ये ठेवायचा असेल, आपलं मत प्रदर्शित करायचं असेल ऍट अ व्हेरी न्यूट्रल व्हेन्यू, ते काय करतात, ते सामनामध्ये प्रकाशित करतात. विच मीन्स दे ट्राय टू manage or communicate the sentiment of the party on a particular topic through that publication. That's essentially what a communications person is for that particular company. Let's move ahead. Let's see. तर आम्ही करतो काय? Communications person, a communication professional, त्याचा दिवस कसा असतो? Planning, content creation, release, analysis, and meetings. On a very broad level, these are the things that we generally do at any given point of time in our day. आम्ही plan करतो. We plan what is the message or what is the story that we need to take it to the market. What is the piece of content that we need to release in the market? What are the things or who should be talking what? या सगळ्या गोष्टीचं जे प्लॅनिंग असतं ते आम्ही करतो. Once that it is decided that who will talk what and when is when that we come to the next stage, which is content creation. So if a company has to announce a new product in the market or a new service in the market, we decide that it's going to be a press release through which the announcement will be going to be made. So press release कशी असायला पाहिजे, त्याची टोनॅलिटी कशी असायला पाहिजे, त्याची वर्डिंग्स कशी असायला पाहिजेत, how strong the release should be or how friendly the language should be. All of this comes in content creation. Now press release is just one example. There are other things that we also do. There are interview responses that we draft. There are quotes. आपण बघतो की मार्केटमध्ये if there is any activity which happens, all the leaders, whether you take Raghuram Rajan or Narendra Modi or any other business leader, they express their point of view. आता ती point of view जी असती ती directly first hand leaders express nahi करत. People like us in the team, they help them with articulating the message properly. So imagine N. Chandra of TCS or Kiran Majumdar Shaw of Biocon or Mr. Deshpande of Persistent. If he has to talk about what are his views on the stock market or on the budget which is recently announced, so he consults the corporate communication department. They together develop a point of view which is very favorable for the company, which is very safe from the shareholders' point of view, and then that quote or that point of view is released in the market. That is called content creation. Then, as I said, once the content is created, how is it supposed to be released? So do we release it through a press release? Do we release it over a tweet? Or do we just send it to as a FYI or an email to all the journalists? That's what we decide and execute in the release phase of the day. आम्ही रिलीज केला, प्रेस रिलीज होती, रिलीज केली, त्याच्यामध्ये आमच्या सीईओचा कोट टाकला आणि त्याच्यामध्ये प्रोडक्ट विषयी, सर्व्हिस विषयी आम्ही इन्फॉर्मेशन दिली आणि ती प्रेस रिलीज केली. त्याच्यानंतर काय, आता रिलीज केल्यानंतर कुठल्या पेपरनी पब्लिश केली, कुठल्या मॅगझिननी पब्लिश केली, कुठल्या वेबसाईट वरती ती पब्लिश झाली आहे, हे सगळं आम्हाला अनालाइज करावं लागतं. हे सगळं अनालाइज करण्यासाठी we spend considerable amount of time of the day to analyze the results of the activity that we do, which means as a result of this analysis session, we create a report for the management and talk about how the sentiment is, what are the conversations, and is the release or is the news announcement helping the company. And then finally meetings. We decide, okay, आता हे product press release गेली market मध्ये तर पुढे काय करायचं. We decide, we plan, and we analyze the next step of actions in the meetings. Now these meetings could be with the communications team itself, or it could be with the business team, or it could be with the senior management team. We all have our stakeholders, respective stakeholders in the company. Let's move ahead. Skill number one, or tip number one, I would say, it is very important that you have the right skills. And it is also very important to brush up those skills from time to time. आजकल इंटरनेट, सोशल मीडिया, टिकटॉक, इंस्टाग्राम आपल्या सगळ्यांना लिहिता येतं. We all can write English. We all can write Hindi. We all can write Marathi. आपल्या पोस्ट वरती लाईक्स जास्त मिळाले म्हणजे ती पोस्ट किंवा ते कॉन्टेंट लोकांना आवडलेलं आहे. But writing for communications is different. Writing for communications is different. Number one, why? Imagine me Vedanta hai, okay? I work for a company called Vedanta. Okay, Vedanta चे वेगवेगळे stakeholders असतील, right from government department officials to the villagers to a journalist. Okay, the communications professional he or she should be able to write properly so that the target stakeholder or the target audience understands. Similarly, it is important to speak the right language and to speak the right tonality of the language so that your target audience understands. मी टेक्नॉलॉजी डोमेन मध्ये आहे मागच्या 10 वर्षापासून. मला माहिती आहे की टेक्नॉलॉजीचे जार्गन्स काय असतात, सास काय असतं, डेटा सायन्स काय असतं, इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऍज अ सर्व्हिस म्हणजे काय असतं. पण जर सेम जार्गन्स जर मी कुठल्या एका एनजीओ सोबत बोलताना वापरले तर त्यांना कळणार नाही. सो आय नीड टू बी युजिंग द राईट लँग्वेज while speaking. Okay, आपण बोलू शकतो, we can write, we can speak, but are we able to communicate? Communication is the first skill that any comms professional or a person should need. If a press release is written in a certain way, is it conveying the objective of that press release? Is it talking the right language which the audience wants to read or hear? If you are able to answer this question, it means that you are able to communicate properly. Moving ahead, knowing the target audience. या फोटोज मधले जे व्यक्तिमत्व आहेत, we know all of them. Why I am trying to show you all these pictures are the main person, the common person in all the 3 pictures. He tries to research a lot. He tries to research a lot on his target audience or the people who he is trying to meet or he is planning to meet thoroughly. So he decides right from where that meeting should happen, what he will wear, how he will wear, how he will greet that person, and of course what is he going to talk to that particular person. So knowing the target audience is very, very important and critical. Now my suggestion is there are 3 things that you need to focus on when you are researching on your target audience: emotion, facts, and measurement. So imagine the shareholders are very angry because of a recent decision of the management of a particular company, and they are selling away the shares. So it is important that you understand that emotion, you research about that emotion, and the next announcement or the next news that goes into the market about that particular company has to tackle that emotion. If that emotion is negative, how your next news item is going to, or the next communication piece is going to be tackling that negative emotion. Or if it is negative, or if it is neutral, how can you tilt towards the positive? So it is important that you target this emotion and convert it into a favorable emotion for the company that you work for. How do you do it? One is to you communicate the right language, and the right language comes from the facts. The facts needs to be right. Now the other person in these pictures, we all know, plays around with the facts, and he takes a U-turn on the facts that he speaks about or that he tweets about, which is a very big no-no for a communication professional. You have to doubly check about the facts that you are trying to communicate or releasing it in the market. Number three, measurements. It is important that you know the psychographics, the demographics of the target audience that you are talking to. You cannot be releasing a technology product press release to a hospitality journalist at all. He or she will not carry that in his or her publication. So it is important that you know who is the journalist you're talking to, what kind of audience you're sending the press release to, or what is the kind of message that you're sending to what kind of audience. So it is very important to measure the psychographics and demographics of the audience. In short, know your target audience. What next? Do we know who this person is? Yeah. So whoever is this person is, he is supposed to be one of the most influential CXO, most influential chairman or head of a company on social media among the world leaders. He, so when you go to his Twitter profile, if you're a shareholder of his company, you have something to take away from. If you are an employee of his company, he has some story to tell you. If you are in general public, he has some story to tell you. If you are a government official, he has some tweet which connects with you. Why I am telling you this about this particular profile is your profile is your identity, and your identity needs to be credible. Your identity needs to be honest. Your identity needs to be trustworthy. So when you are behaving on your social profiles, it is very important that you keep your stakeholders, your target audience in mind. You might behave on LinkedIn in a certain way because you have your professional colleagues in the network. You might behave on Facebook in a certain way because you have your friends and relatives in your network. But my friend, every company, including various countries across the world, they are starting to scan your social media profile even before they give you visa or even before they call you for the interview. So it is very important, whether or not you choose a communications profile or a career for yourself, it is very important that your social profile is clean enough and establishes your identity. Great. So you have established your identity, you have understood your target audience, you have understood your skills. Now what? Now let's get going. Let's hit the rubber on the road. it's very important for a communication person to network. It's very critical for a communication person to network. Now, networking is not something like just commenting or liking on a network, okay? It is really important that you network with quality. It is really important that you network with your target objective in mind. I have 3 suggestions for networking. Quality over quantity. It is really important when you are in a communications profession that you get pulled into a lot of conversations, whether offline or online. It is important that you choose when to talk and when not to talk. And when you decide to talk, or when you decide to talk to a specific person, what to talk and how to talk. So there are a lot of courses, there are a lot of people around who would teach you all of these skills. So my friends, choose quality over that you be associated and me are part of this group called Bangalore Marathi. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. I guess in between some issue was there, but yes, it is audible now. Yeah.
So great. So I was saying we are associated, both of us, all of us are part of this Bangalore Marathi group, right? So we are associated with this organization. Similarly, for any communication professional, it is important that they are part of a few organizations or associations to be able to network, to be able to build credibility of their profile. So for example, there is something called Forbes Communications Council. There is something called PRCAI in India. Okay, there is something called World Economic Forum Communications Council at an international level. So you find the right kind of association where you could get yourself associated with. It is important for you to be associated to increase your network and increase the quality of network. Number 3, we spoke of social media. It is important that you are active on social media. Whether you, like just last week, I was talking, I have a lot of journalists on my contact list, okay? And suddenly I saw 2-3 people putting up their status, asking for inputs for a story that they're working on. That's also a form of social media, and that's also a form of networking. So whether you track a status of a journalist or have a conversation with a technology editor on LinkedIn or communicate to a bureaucrat on Twitter, it is very important that you are active and you actively network on social media. Great. So you've learned writing. We all have learned speaking, communicating. We know who the target audience is. We know where to network, how to network. So next is storytelling. From Amitabh Bachchan to Narendra Modi to Kapil Ingle of Bangalore Marathi. Each one of these icons, each one of these social profiles tell a story every time they talk. All of us have seen the messages that we receive from Kapil on the group. He constantly talks about या वाड्यावर आज या गोष्टीचा बेत आहे, आज आम्ही अमुक गोष्ट खाणार आहोत, आज आम्ही अमुक गोष्ट बनवलेली आहे. It is very important to tell the story so that your audience is engaged. It is very important that you tell the right story so that the right audience is engaged. So my friends, there are 3 suggestions from my point of view. One, the format. WhatsApp वरती कशी सांगायची आहे स्टोरी, ट्विटर वरती वेगळ्या पद्धतीने सांगता येते, लिंक्डइन वरती वेगळ्या पद्धतीने सांगता येते स्टोरी. What is the format? Think about it, plan about it, and then think about the objective of the story. त्या ती स्टोरी सांगितल्यानंतर, ती प्रेस रिलीज इश्यू केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला काय पाहिजे, Do you really want people to come to your website and fill up a form, or as Kapil says, join him for a tea party, or something else? When you are deciding on a story, it is very important that you have the objective in mind. Finally, emotion. You have to be emotionally connected with your audience when you tell a story. जर कपिलने उद्या मेसेज पाठवला, माझ्या वाड्यावरती पोह्याचा बेत आहे, या आपण जाऊ का? नाही जाणार. जर नरेंद्र मोदींनी ट्वीट केलं 20 लाख crores for 2020, आपल्याला समजेल का? नाही समजेल. So it is important that the emotion is captured in the story. आपण सगळ्यांनी मोदीचं ते भाषण ऐकलेलं आहे, जेव्हा त्यांनी म्हणलं की 5 वाजता 5 तारखेला येऊन टाळ्या वाजवा. कुठल्या पद्धतीने त्यांनी सांगितलं? The way he explained, the way he articulated the story was very important. And that's why all of us obeyed his suggestion. So my friends, storytelling is the next tip to build yourself as a thorough communications professional. This is a very common example or a mistake. Let's eat Baba or let's eat Baba. Baba na खायचे का Baba सोबत खायचे? So as a communications professional, it is important that you mind your language. The dots and the commas are supposed to be there at the right places. There are Renan Martins, there are many YouTube videos, there are many YouTube channels which teach us this. So this is my next tip: mind your language. When you write, when you talk, when you communicate. Be a specialist. Who all do you know? What do you think of these pictures? Nawazuddin Siddiqui म्हणतो आपण भगवान है. For me, these pictures are a depiction of 3 stages of a career of a communications professional. When you are a newbie, when you are a fresher in the career, when you are just starting, maybe an intern in a PR agency, you think you can do everything. You could write a press release, you could write an opinion piece, you could write a blog, you could write a letter to a government official, you could do everything. And you also tend to do. You think you know all, but shift to 5 years in the career. You tend to understand the tricks of the trade. You understand how things are done. You understand how things are not to be done. Basically, you become a mentalist. When you talk to a journalist, you understand if he or she will be able to carry your story or not. When you talk to your management, you understand, will they buy your story idea or not? Eventually, when you move ahead in your career, you become a transporter, which means you know nothing but just the end goal. You don't care about any other distractions, but you only think about your end goal. So my friends, as you grow in your career from a fresher to an experienced person, you need to develop yourself as a specialist. Find yourself a niche. Pick up a domain which you like. At the start of your career, you could work on any domains. You could be working on minerals, you could be working on FMCG, you could be working on an e-commerce brand, or you could be working for a technology domain, a technology company. But as you grow maybe 10, 15 years in your career, it is very important that you develop yourself a niche, which means you become a transporter. That's my tip number 7, become a specialist. Pick your niche, pick your domain, and excel yourself, build yourself a credibility. Tip number 8. You saw these. You saw these. You saw these. Both the series. These are like latest series that we are looking about. Panchayat and Patal Lok. Both of them, there are, and why I picked up these pictures of Amazon Prime on their Instagram channel is we all are students of WhatsApp University. But is that education really important and credible? Is that enough? No, my friends. We all know that. We are all are dealing with fake news. We all are dealing with rumors. It is important that we as a communication professional in any stage of the career, we research, we read a lot about the domain that we are working in. We read a lot about the company that we are working for. We read a lot about the industry that our company is working in. Unless you're reading, unless you're researching, unless you're constantly updating yourself with the latest information about the company, you need to be aware of that. Hence, my friends, always read, and be updated. Number 9, prioritize. Great. So you have done it all. You have identified your target audience. You have understood you've identified the format. Excuse me. You've learned to read. You've learned to network. Great. You are now handling multiple activities as a communications professional. So what do? You prioritize. It is very important as a person to prioritize, because it is very easy for any person to get pulled into a lot of things. Here are my 3 tips. 1, stay focused. When you start the day, you decide on the end goal. You decide on certain activities that you will perform or that you will engage yourself into for that particular day. Stay focused and create a to-do list. Trust me, we all know that these 3 are important to prioritize activities in our day-to-day life, but it is easier said than done. I follow a pen and a pencil or a book method to create a to-do list. Every day when I start my day, I list down a to-do list. I highlight the things which are critical and important. I highlight the things which are critical and urgent. I highlight things which are important and urgent, and then prioritize. Eventually, by staying focused and by creating a to-do list, I focus on my end goal. I focus on the things that I need to achieve for that particular day and out of that particular campaign. So my friends, the tip is to prioritize. Number 10, great. So now all of us know a lot of things about the corporate communications profile. So as a parting tip, these are some of the tools that I suggest that all of us or anyone who's interested in developing themselves as a communications professional should know about. Canva is a simple image editing tool. It's both paid and free version, so you could use this to edit a lot of pictures. Google Analytics, again, this is free and also paid and also behind the gates of an organization. So it is, you can use Google Analytics tools, Google Analytics to measure the kind of traffic that you are generating through the news publications or the news that you are pushing to the market. So the number of people that have visited the company page, the number of people that have visited the news article that was published on a certain portal. You could use Google Analytics. Imagine you're working for a global conglomerate and you issue a global press release in multiple languages in multiple countries. Tools like Meltwater help you analyze and monitor the conversations globally. These are automated internet crawling tools, which when fed with a lot of keywords, they tend to analyze the traffic, conversation, sentiments around those keywords. Again, Gorkana is a media database. It's a database of global journalists across various publications and domains. So when you subscribe to this media database, you are updated with a lot of media movements across the world. You know rightly which editor, who is the editor of which beat, and who is working on a certain story. So my friends, those were the 10 tips for you to either switch to a communications profile or develop yourself as a communications person. Now, these tips are relevant to any person, right from a 0 years experience person to a 12 years experience or a 15 years experience person. That's all, folks. I am open for questions.
Thank you, Ashish. It was a really nice set of information, and I guess a lot of participants have got some inputs from your points. Thank you very much for it. So participants, anyone having any questions? कोणाला काही queries आहे, doubts आहेत, you can just put in the chat box. I guess Ashish, the information is also relevant to other domain people as well, I guess, because communication plays a big part in all the domains, right?
Okay.
Because even though we are working for, as IT professional in any of the companies and all, unless and until you communicate those things to your clients or your management, your queries are not sorted, or your whatever you want to say, it is not been inspected. So I guess communication overall plays a big part in irrespective of the domains as well. Okay,
Yeah.
so anyone having any queries, any questions? I guess we had few guys who wanted to switch into communication domains, or who are currently working into it.
While people are thinking about friends, मला सांगेल आवडेल कसं वाटलं सेशन एनी moment examples मी दिले किंवा कपी आहे articulated.
Hello Ashish, Pranali here.
Hi Pranali.
Hi. I want to know, as a corporate professional, I want to know what is the best way to showcase your hard work apart from your team manager to entire means, apart from your team, how we can showcase our hard work to management also in a positive way.
Well, my suggestion is measurement, especially because communications uh, uh, is a domain where the results are intangible. Is म्हणजे you cannot measure how a particular interview of your CEO has helped the company get a certain business deal. So it is important to have the metrics in place right from day one when you start. So many number of interviews in a particular month, and so maybe 3 interviews in a traffic that it is general. And if there is maybe 1,000 people came to your website after reading that interview, so how many of them actually filled up a form or how many of them actually filled up a form to inquire about your services. So that's how you need to establish some metrics so that you can show a progress month over month or quarter over quarter. So identifying metrics and working towards on those metrics towards improvement is the right way to showcase your hard work either to your peers or to the management. I hope I
Thank you.
answered. Pranav.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, Pranav.
Okay, thank you, Ashish. एक अजून क्वेश्चन आहे. I'll just read it out. Which is difficult thing to communicate? Disaster management or myth busting?
Interesting question. I think upon we're currently dealing with this situation, both disaster management and myth busting. So it is important, which is a difficult thing. I would say myth busting, in my personal opinion, myth busting is a difficult thing to do or difficult thing to communicate, because I gave an example of WhatsApp University, right? So I am a company who has a shareholder who is a 70-year-old retired person, okay, and I also have a shareholder who is a employee in a certain company right now, okay. Now there is a myth or there is a rumor which is being circulated about my company in the market. Now it is important that I handle that myth properly and avoid that myth to become a disaster. So it is important, and it is also comparatively difficult to bust that myth rather than a disaster management. In my opinion, disaster management is straightforward. It's statement of facts. It's statement of actions. The daily briefings that the government of India was doing every day until last week at 5 o'clock in the evening, that's disaster management. It is, compared to disaster management and myth busting, I think myth busting is a difficult task.
Okay, great. Thank you. Hope Mahesh that answers your question. Okay, and next question we have from Prajot. Does corporate communication come under employee branding?
Well, there is a very thin line. It's a very thin line between corporate communications and employee branding. In my opinion, corporate communications helps increase or uh, improve the employee branding. Imagine you receive a call for an interview from maybe Pretty Technologies. What do you do first? You first search. You first Google what is Pretty Technologies, what do they do, what are they doing, etc. And when you go there, if you don't find any news items or any news coverage or any media coverage of that particular company, there is a question mark in your mind. Should I move ahead with this interview process or not? When you go to their website, if you're I'm sorry, I saw Prajot is Pradio. Okay, okay, sorry, these are two different questions. Okay, so what I'm saying is corporate communication communication, for example, also helps a lot, also drives a lot of internal employee engagement initiatives. Like, for example, in my company, during this COVID time, I am running a lot of engagement activities, which are just beyond ethnic day or a Rangoli day, which we generally do in our offices usually. These are a little beyond those engagement activities, where my objective is to engage my employees and do not let them feel that they are working in silos. So to answer your question, Prajot, corporate communication helps improve employee branding, but it is not formally a part of employee branding. My question is related to Pradeep. My question is related to communication. What are the tools for improving or upgrading communication skills? Well, there are many tools. I would go the old school way. Pradeep, I would suggest read a lot. Whether you are learning a new language or whether you are learning communication in English, it is really important. As Amitabh Bachchan says, you should be able to talk English, walk English, drink English, and everything. So it's important that you, one, read a lot. Number two, think a lot. And number three, practice talking a lot. If you're doing these three things, I think you will be able to improve your communication skills a lot. And beyond this, there are a lot of videos on YouTube. There are a lot of channels on Tata Sky as well, where they teach how to improve your communication skills. So that should help. Mahesh Gule asked, my question was in context of Uber firing people to 3-minute call and Domino's coming up with clarification on hygiene practices followed by their employees. Yes. Um, from my point of view, Mahesh, the Uber scenario is more of crisis communication than disaster management. But Domino's is pure communication. Okay, it's just communication of best practices. It is communication to build up their brand. Uber has been in this scenario of crisis communication for quite some time now. So so to answer your question, the Uber scenario is difficult to answer, but it is not disaster management, it is crisis communication. And any mobile application you can suggest to improve communication? Well, there are quite a few applications. Okay, I'm not getting the name right now, but I can tell you something. One second. There is something called Business Spotlight. That's an app which you might use to improve your English speaking or English communication skills. And there are quite a few apps these days. You could go to British Library website. There are quite a few. They have their own app. Kunal, maybe I can take some time and come back to you with specific apps if there are any.
Thank you, Ashish.
I will share this presentation with Kapil, and maybe he can send it to whoever is interested.
Yes, thank you, Ashish, for answering these questions. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Kapil, I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you very much for answering these questions. अजून कोणाला काही questions, doubt, queries आहेत? So we can just wind up in 5 more minutes. Okay, cool. I guess no more queries are there. Fine. I guess yes. So thank you, Ashish. Thanks a lot for sharing this valuable information. And I guess yes, this information is useful for all professional across their domains, because as per me, communication is used in all sectors. And it might be, this session will be quite helpful for all the working professionals, as well as the guys who are entrepreneurs as well. Yeah, Ashish, I had one question. Can I ask quickly?
Yeah.
Yes. So regarding this is like a basic scenario we see in the market. see, there is a lot of negative publicity sometimes. Okay, with regards if any entrepreneur is there. Okay, so he has started some business, and yes, his sale is good. His profile is also good, and he is doing good. But there are some negative elements as well. So how using communication skills that employee can overrule those negativities and come back to track with his whatever he's selling or whatever he's developing. So I guess you got the crux, right? So this is about avoiding negativities using communication.
I would say this: storytelling. It is very important. So you said there is, if everything is right, but still there are negative sentiments about that particular organization or about that particular startup. It is important that he or she or that company engages themselves in storytelling. Identify the right kind of format, identify the objective, and engage a right emotion in the story and release that story in the market. So for example, if it's a restaurant and they are facing issues or facing negative conversations about the quality of food, so it is important that the CEO or the chef himself takes to Instagram, talks about how they employ various quality initiatives or quality checks or in the food while they are preparing food, and then release that story in the market.
Okay, great. That helps a lot. Thank you very much. Yeah. So अजून कोणाला काही क्वेश्चन आहे, क्वेरीज आहेत क्विकली? ओके.
जर आपल्यापैकी कोणाला अजून जायचं फॉलोअप सेशन आवडेल, जर घ्यायला इंटरेस्ट असेल, जर ऐकायला इंटरेस्ट असेल, तर मी घ्यायला तयार आहे. आय कॅन मे यू कॅन कम्युनिकेट युअर फीडबॅक टू कपिल अँड मे बी वी कॅन प्लॅन अ फॉलोअप सेशन ऑन दिस. एनिथिंग स्पेसिफिक मे बी आय कॅन टेक अप.
Yes, correct. Surely we can do that. Yes. So, okay. So, कोणाला अजून काही questions नाही आहे. So, we can wind up here, Ashish. So, Ashish, thank you very much. Thank you for delivering this session. Thank you for your time. And thank you all for joining in and listening to Ashish and supporting for this session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Kapil, and thank you for BM Marathi for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate all the efforts that you're taking. All the best and
Thank
stay
you.
safe.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Take
Okay.
care. Bye.
Bye. Good night, Ashish.